Are you in need of a scholarship to study in Europe? The Arqus Talent Scholarship Fund is calling for applications for the 2024/2025 session in any of the 9 countries in Europe and also in any of the 8 universities, which I'm going to mention in the next few minutes. The scholarship entails that you apply to 2 universities. One is where you're going to be studying for your master's program, while the second one is for your mobility program. And the mobility program should be studied at least nothing less than a month, which means you can actually apply for a second university for either your second term or maybe for a training or whatsoever. And I think this is the right opportunity to apply to Europe due to the policies that some of the countries are bringing in terms of immigration matters. Countries like the UK, where you cannot bring in a dependent if you want to study there, and also Canada, they've increased their proof of funds and so on and so forth. I think Europe is one of the places to consider if you want to travel abroad, because with the Europe Schengen visa, you can travel across um, every country that's under the Schengen Union. So let's dive straight in so that we can talk about the scholarship. Like I said, it's a scholarship that's designed to attract and retain talent at postgraduate level. And the scholarship is for either master's or postgraduate degree at one of the Arqus Partner Universities, which includes Granada, Graz, Leipzig, Lyon. Okay, let me start. Granada is in Spain, Graz is in Austria, Leipzig is in Germany, Lyon 1 is in France, Maynooth is in the Republic of Ireland, Minho is in Portugal, Padua is in Italy, Vilnius is in Lithuania, then Wroclaw is in Poland. So you have to study in any of the universities in these places, including a compulsory mobility at a second Arqus Partner University. So basically, you have to apply for 2 universities before we can get on board the scholarship. So the second has to be, you have to study in the second university at least a month. So you can do a month and more if you want. So you can actually use it for a second term or maybe for a training or whatsoever. And you get a stipend of 1,400 euros per month, which covers your living cost, your medical insurance, as well as material allowance. I think 1,400 euros is enough to cover everything that you would need as a student. And you still have the opportunity to work part time if you want. And also, it covers your tuition fees, so you don't have to pay. It's a fully funded scholarship, so you don't have to pay for anything. It covers your monthly stipend, your tuition fees, which enables you to sort out your accommodation as well, with the stipends and all of that. And also, students with fewer opportunities are entitled to 250 euros, which is the special needs funds, which includes one, refugees or asylum seekers, students with kids below 0 to 18 years. Which means if you have kids, you can actually still travel for this scholarship because you're going to get additional 250 euros if you got kids below 0 to 18 years. And also students with disabilities and learning disabilities as well. Then lastly, students with chronic diseases, which includes, you know, which may require medical confirmation though. So these students will be entitled to additional 250 euros per month. So let's get to the conditions of the scholarship. Conditions of the scholarship includes the fact that you're entitled to 1,400 euros per month, which covers your tuition fees, and also those that need a learning that have fewer opportunities be entitled to 250 euros per month. And which includes refugees, asylum seekers, students with children between 0 to 18 years will provide a confirmation that they're the carer, which entitles them to €250 per month. And also students with chronic illness, as I said earlier, and also disabilities and learning abilities. And also the duration of the or master students have a duration between 12 to 24 months, while doctoral students have a maximum of 36 months. Like I said, you apply to two universities. One is the main university you're going to study, while the second one is a mobility program, which is within any of the Arqus Partner University. And the mobility can either be a study period, training, or research stay. So at least a minimum of 1 month stay in the second university you're going to apply. So this is the grant agreement. You can just double click and do your due diligence. So let's click on calls. So the call for the scholarship includes the fact that it will run from the end of March 2023 to the end. Okay, this is the first call. The first call started in March 2023 last year, and about 9 talent scholarships were awarded. And the second call was from May 2023 to July 2023. So basically, this is the third call because this got effective from April 2024 and the deadline is June 2024. So this is the third call and this is like the final call. So this is an opportunity for you to take advantage of the scholarship and be in Europe before the end of this year. And the scholarships will be awarded to at least a minimum of 10 talents. It could be more. So minimum of 8 talents, it could be more. And so this is very competitive. So you have to bring out your A game to ensure that you are one of the awardees. Let's go to application and selection. So the timeline for the third call for master students only, because the first one was last year and it was between 31st March 2023 to 31st May 2023. And that was aimed at PhD students only. The second one was masters only, which was 3rd May 2023 to 3rd July 2023. Now, the one I'm talking about is the third call, which is aimed at masters only. And the deadline is 30th of June 2024. Please take note of this deadline to enable you put out a strong application to be able to stand out. So this is a link to the application platform if you want to apply. They were also going to talk about the admission requirements, application documents, selection, and selection criteria. So before we go through this, let's go to the scholarship application link. So yeah, this is the link where you're going to apply for the scholarship. You have to register and fill in your details. And yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to go straight into the application due to time. So let's get to the admission requirements. So read through the admission requirements and see where you fit. It requires that you have a BSc already before you apply. If you already have a master's, you're not eligible to apply because this scholarship is for masters only. So yeah, that's about it. You can read through other requirements. Let's go to the application documents. So you need to submit a motivation statement with a maximum of 4,000 characters, which should be in line with your application. So take your time and write in advance because a motivation statement or a motivation letter is not something that you just write within a day or 2 days. Sometimes it takes about 2 weeks, or 1 month or more, so that as time goes on, you'll be updating it, you'll be making 1 or 2 corrections and changes, making sure that it makes sense at the end of the day. So when you're fully convinced that the personal statement or the motivational statement is good enough to fly, then you can send in your application. So do not be in a hurry. Take your time and start writing your motivation statement on time to enable you craft out a compelling and a competitive motivation statement. So that's about it. Some of the documents you need to apply includes either your Bachelor of Arts or BSc degree certificates, and you're also going to need your transcripts, your letter of recommendation from your university, then your CV, which includes your practical experiences and extracurricular activities, your awards, and your teaching experiences. Some, if you've had a teaching assistantship experience, it's good to add it as well because they boost. Also, you need to upload the data page of your passport and language certificate merits. Please upload the proof of language proficiency level B2 or higher or one of the languages of the alliance. So it's essential that you show that you have proficiency in English, which includes either the IELTS. But if you do not have that, maybe you can try and get a letter from your registrar in your university as a proof that you studied in English. So that's about English language proficiency. So this is the email. If you have not received your degree yet, and probably you're going to receive before the end of the year or before the deadline, or maybe a month after deadline, or so on and so forth. This is an email you have to send it to explain the situation that's regarding the delay of your certificate. So we're going to head to selection and selection criteria. So the first one is the eligibility check. They're going to verify whether you meet the admission requirements or whether the application documents are complete. The second one is the selection committee is definitely going to meet ranking of the applications taking into account selection criteria. Then the results will be published in July, which is going to list out the names of the beneficiaries. Then you can go ahead with the other documentation in order to proceed with the scholarship. So this is about it. Please do your due diligence, read through the eligibility requirements and all the entails in order to stand out as one of the awardees for the scholarship. Like I said earlier, the deadline is in June and the results will be published at the end of July. So you have enough time to put all your documents and everything together, including your motivation statement, and ensure that you write a compelling and competitive motivation statement to enable you stand out, because this is a competitive scholarship and it's a very generous one as well that offers about 1,400 euros. It's essential that you take advantage of this and apply. And I wish you all the best. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you're new, please like this video, subscribe, share to your family and friends that may be in need of a scholarship, and please turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a new scholarship on here, you'd be one of the first persons that will be notified. Thank you so much and do have a great day.